everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns, who love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Steelers going up against the Browns. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The first carry now for Bishop Sankey. And a cutback right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bishop Sankey, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover. Because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Desmond Bryant in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Let's meet the offensive starters, and let's discuss Corey Coleman, first wide receiver drafted out of last year's class.
And there was a reason for that. When you watched his tape, when you watched his games, you saw his explosiveness and ability to play the ball in the air downfield. Don't get hung up on the fact he only ran 4 routes at Baylor. Just coach him up and turn him loose.
Now it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Time here to show you the starters while we have a moment defensively for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know one guy you like from Miami, Artie Burns.
Just jumps off the screen when you plug in his college tape in terms of athleticism. And I also watched him play with some intelligence. Saw him at one point jump into the slot and pattern read and come off of his receiver to the intended one and intercept the pass. I like him. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll come out in the pistol. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not, that's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Third and long, it's Tannehill. This will be caught inside the 10. They needed 15, they got 16 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They run with Sankey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Down on the ground with Sankey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Ready, blue, dagger. 380.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now it's Sankey. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Sankey. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Bishop Sankey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, The punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's third down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He finds Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Shipped together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Sankey. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
On first down, Tannehill. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Sankey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bishop Sankey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Roethlisberger, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Malcolm Smith there for the stop. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
380.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To him right up the gut. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Sankey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And they'll go on the ground. And some space here. And a cut to the left sideline. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And now a first down following that long gain. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they go the wrong way. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end,
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do that.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Fighting throws. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Surveying the field. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barema. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They run again with Sankey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Coleman has it here right side. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Brought in by Coates. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd down. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
These two. Check.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it brings up 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now a handoff as they run left side. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Bryant with a catch right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And they'll run it here. Sankey loses the football. It's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Roethlisberger, and Green with a catch left side. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing now, Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danny Shelton in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down and 4.
Double tight. Set, blue, 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need it? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Roethlisberger, and this one caught by Coates. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's going to try and go. He's got it at the 15. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 43 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that will get out of bounds, so that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
You got tight right there. Zebra. Wide, 20.
They'll toss it to Sankey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Green with a catch left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And Green with a catch left side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Desmond Bryant in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looks defensively. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Defense showing blitz.
380. 380.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd down and 12. Here's Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And Coons connects on this one. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Man open left side is Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They
certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. Boy, were they clicking on offense.